Does your pinky have a mind of its own? In this video, I'll show you an easy exercise to make that pinky stronger and faster. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin and this is Maggie. Loading up on the treats today. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. This exercise will be really good for some flexibility and some strength. Recently we were doing a members only lesson and we came across a part of the song that had a D chord and doing a little boogie with the pinky. And there were a couple of folks that were like, hey man, my pinky's not doing that.
It won't work.
It's not working that way. So I wanted to help you guys out, give you a quick little exercise you can do to get that pinky in better shape. You've seen a lot of videos, I'm sure, or exercises, kind of spider exercises, they'll call them, where you're kind of moving your fingers, up and down the neck on the frets to kind of get them flexible and ready. This is similar to that, but we're going to focus on that pinky. A couple of tips before we start. Not a bad idea to invest in a stress ball, or you can get one free from like your doctor or something, or order them online. And it's a good idea. I have noticed, like, since using this, I'll just kind of grab this while I'm watching TV and give it a few squeezes. And I have noticed my fingers getting stronger because of it, so that's not a bad idea. The other thing to remember with this is to breathe. So this exercise is not about speed, it's more about relaxing and getting our fingers in shape and then kind of getting that muscle memory going. So, and I do this a lot, like I'll concentrate and I'm trying to figure out a lick or a chord and I'll be like, I'll finally exhale, and it's like, remember to breathe. So, breathe while you're doing these exercises, and a little bit of strength is always a good idea. And for 3 songs with using just 5 chords that you can put your fingers to work on, check out the free lesson in the description below, complete with tablature. So we are going to focus on frets 5, 6, 7, and 8. Our index finger is going to play all the notes here on the 5th fret. Our middle finger is going to play all the notes on the 6th fret. Our ring finger, 7th fret. Pinky, 8th fret. So you have this coverage. If you're struggling a little bit, you can always move up the neck. As you notice, your frets get smaller as you move up the neck. But kind of start here on the 5th fret and see how it goes. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus index and pinky. So we have 5, as far as frets go, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. Go all the way to the first string and then back down. Remember to breathe. The other thing that's important to note is the thumb. Depending on the size of your hand, what I see folks do sometimes when they're working on the kind of getting those stretches in, they'll kind of tilt their hand to kind of make that stretch. So their thumb is kind of pointing out like this. And that's not what you really want on this exercise. You want your thumb to kind of move up and down the neck with your hand. And when you mess up, keep going. It's not about kind of the accuracy right now. It's more about the relaxing and the getting that movement. Yeah, getting that pinky used to being called on. If you're having trouble controlling that pinky, it's probably because you haven't used it very much when you've been playing the guitar. The next thing we're going to do is work on the middle finger to the pinky. So the middle finger, remember, is playing the 6th fret. So we're going to go 6, 8, 6, 8, all the way down. And back up. When you mess up, like I did, just keep going. You want to have a good curve on your fingers as well. You don't want them to kind of be flat. You want to, and moving that thumb will help with that. And just do this a little bit. I'm talking like a minute or so before or after, or like you're warming up to play. Now, those are pretty easy. The index to ring, or index to pinky and the middle to pinky. Next is the probably more difficult one. This is ring finger to pinky. Remember, this ring finger is owning the 7th fret. The reason this one can be a little more of a challenge is if you notice, like, if you look at your hand, you want to move your index finger, it's pretty independent. And so is the middle finger. Just be careful where you're waving it. But when you move this pinky, like it's impossible.
The ring finger.
Yeah, it's physically impossible to move this pinky without this ring finger moving too. I'm no doctor. There's ligaments in there that are kind of connected that make that ring finger move. You can kind of feel it here too if you kind of exercise that muscle a lot. That's what makes this one probably a little more challenging. But just stick with it, start out slow and move your way up. So from the top, if you're working on this exercise, we'll just kind of go through it one time here together. So start here on the 5th fret with your index finger on that 6th string. So we go, I'll just call it the frets. 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. And then back down, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5. And just focus on down picking, down strumming, down stroke. There's the word. Picking down on the string. Then we're going to move to the middle finger. So we're going to go 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6. And then finally that ring finger, 7 and 8. Remember to breathe. It's as simple as that. This is something you can easily do when you're hanging out on the couch watching TV or just kind of hanging out. This is something you just grab the guitar. You can mute the strings if you want to not bother those around you or drive your spouse insane. The little bit at a time will help speed up your accuracy, your flexibility, and really get you moving that pinky the way you want to. Next, check out this video where I show you some exercises to get those fingers stronger, which includes kind of that pinky and ring finger that we talked about earlier, and that'll help you on your way. Remember that Vicki and Maggie and I very much appreciate your views and support here on YouTube. We'll see you for the next lesson, and also remember that you're never too old to learn.
Take care.